Hey guys, hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So before we get into the video, make sure you guys go check out my ebook. It'll be linked in the card above or down below in the description box. Thank you guys so much. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about Bowwow and Lil Mama. And as you can see from the side by side, Lil Mama literally looks like Bowwow in drag. They did not hide this one at all. This is probably one of the only roles they did last everywhere as pure mockery. And to put in plain sight, it's just super obvious. They make hella memes out of it. And I think a lot of people just take it as a joke, but they're like literally the freaking same characters, okay? They're same thing. They're based off of each other, all right? So this is Bowwow, the whole breakdown of him if you've never heard of him. So I talked about this in my Megan Good video and other videos that I have about child celebrities, and he's another child celebrity that's been presented to people since he was so young, and people get attached to the idea of this character. Any child celebrity they get attached to because people think, oh, I seen them as a little kid, oh, this and that. They're not little children. They don't have the essence of little children. No matter how much they try to pretend like a little child, they don't have that essence, okay? And they're deceiving at an all-time rate, okay? And for all I know, that's literally a grown up or grown deity possessing a childlike vessel, okay? They're involved, they do massive symbolism, and I'll show you guys that later in this video. So next is Lil Mama. Lil Mama, she was this big rapper, singer, like in the early 2000s. I'm not sure, like the early 2000s, mid 2000s. She was a really big artist that was pushed. She had a lot of trendy songs, and I'm gonna talk about this trend stuff towards the end of this video, so keep watching because that trend stuff is all cringe, you know. And there's stuff right now that's trendy and whatever, and it's just cringe. And I talked about this in my Snooki video, that a lot of things that people are idolizing right now and copying and, you know, following because it's a trend will look so stupid in 10 years from now. And she looks just ridiculous. This Lil Mama character looks ridiculous because she's a trend character. There's a lot of trend characters. There's a lot of crisis actor characters like this character right here who's also involved in this set of characters, which is obvious. And there's also a lot of young characters like Bowwow that they make when they're young so people can get attached to and defend, etc. So there's all these little details to these characters. And one thing that these three characters have in common, well, the first thing that Aaron's wife and Bowwow have in common is their first names both start with an S. And another thing that all three have in common is they're close in age. So she's 33, Lil Mama is 32, and he's 35, okay? So a year ago, Conscious X made a video. He made two videos actually back to back because Lil Mama ended up admitting it on her story, I believe. So go check that video out and go check out the original video that he made about this. Really good video, breakdown, everything. So right here's a side by side that I made of them, and they look so much alike. Lil Mama looks absolutely disgusting because it is a male figure that they're trying to present in an illusion way of a woman, and it's just disgusting, all right? And I tilted the picture of Bowwow so you guys can really see the jawline, how both of their jawlines add up so much, like it looks exactly alike. And then right here is Bowwow and Lil Mama, and I put a wig on Bowwow to show you guys how much he looks like a girl. All right, and they look exactly alike. Okay, and here's another side by side, and this is what I'm talking about with the weird dressing. In this picture, Lil Mama looks ridiculous. I'm gonna show you guys a full picture. She just looks full blown ridiculous, and they look so much alike. They both have this wide nose. Their eyes are the exact same. The spacing of their eyes is the same, and their forehead size is also the same, and their eyebrows too. So when you type in Lil Mama and Bowwow, or just Lil Mama by herself, the stuff that comes up when you go to images are all of these side by sides, but when you click on the side by sides, it's stuff about them beefing, you know, like right here, Double XL, they posted this on their website that Lil Mama calls out Bowwow for thinking he can sleep with her. And that's just disgusting because they're the same character basically, and they're just trying to, it's just disgusting, you know? And right here, here's another one, like this YouTube page, I guess, was talking about this, that says Little Mama goes off on Bowwow for lying on her, okay? And I know you guys probably remember this incident. Most of you probably do. I don't remember the context and the detail of it. It was so long ago, but I know that people were making fun of Little Mama for this. But one thing that's so weird about this, a huge connection with this, is that she's with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. And I'm finna show you the big connections with this, okay? So Little Mama, I guess they were at the MTV or BET Awards, right? And she performed with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys or whatever. And the connection with this is that her other character, Bowwow, he's really close to Jay-Z. Recently in 2021, he said all this nice stuff to Jay-Z about his 444 album, okay? And when he was younger, so right here in this picture, this is Bowwow, Jay-Z, of course, and that's the big connector right here, Jermaine and Diddy, okay? And there's a lot of symbolism going on in this picture, of course. I'm going to point out some of the symbolism that's going on already. So as you see, Jay-Z and Diddy's wearing 2 cross necklaces and Jay-Z's wearing 1. And like I talked about, the cross represents a cube, a box, whatever, which is boxing in your consciousness, which is making you stagnant, which is only giving you a one-sided perspective on things, etc. And then this guy, he has on a Biggie shirt, pure mockery. And then right here, Bow Wow has a star on his hat. And I talked about the 5-point stars. 5 is a number that they use a lot with things. I talked about that a lot in my Kevin Samuels video. Make sure you guys go check that out. And here he goes again. And I just find it weird, this, in quotations, wannabe kid, because he's not a real kid, but the idea of this is like weird. This kid is with all these random adults. And this what made me realize that they're not naturally kids, you know, because what parents in their right mind is going to let their child be with these random ass adults, no matter how much money it is, you know? I think the money thing is a whole decoy, because people be like, shit, if they gave me $1 million, I'll let my kid do that, you know? But that's not even the context behind this. That's just pure damage control. Because I see a lot of times they have these like little babies in these shows and shit like that, and they're kissing on the babies or something like that, and it's just too close to detail of how they're acting with these children. And it just makes me realize that they're not real kids. They're made characters, you know? And here they go again, Jay-Z and Bow Wow. And right here, the same year that he dropped the 444 thing, and Bow Wow responded and said how it's inspiring and all that other stuff. That was 2021. So this article was also published in 2021, and this article talks about the 2009 MTV Awards. Yeah, so it was MTV Awards. All right, so now we're going to talk about the connections with Alicia Keys. All right, so Alicia Keys is on stage, obviously you can see, with Lil Mama. All right, and here go Bow Wow, his young self, with all these adults again, and he's with Alicia Keys, Jermaine, and this other guy, this odd looking guy. And then here he goes again. He's a little bit older. He's with Missy, Ciara, and Alicia Keys. And he still looks young. They artificially aged him. That's all that's going on. They artificially age him. I wouldn't even know that he was older. The only way I know that he's older is because they put tattoos on him. And when they be trying to age these kids or these characters, it's always fake looking. They always look the same. And right here, he's with Alicia Keys again. And Jermaine's shirt has 21 on it, which equals 3. All right, and so here's another big connection. So back in 2016, Alicia Keys did this hashtag no makeup movement thing. And she posted her natural self. And this was all scripted from the jump. This is all scripted. Lil Mama posted a selfie of herself okay? And she has these pigtails in her hair, and she looks exactly like Bow Wow, and I think that is just pure mockery. I think they did that on purpose, and this is a side-by-side that I made. She knew that that was just some pure fucking mockery. This character is like one of the weirdest, oddest characters ever. All right. And right here, there was a lot of tweets going around right after. And sometimes these instant tweets and stuff that are made are by involved fake accounts, okay? This, for example. And he said, Lil Mama out here looking like Calvin Cambridge and like Mike. And then right here, World Star even posted it. And this is all in 2016. So make sure you guys go check out my Alicia Keys video. It'll be linked down below in the description and in the card above. So another connection is Diddy. As you see in this picture, Diddy's right there. And you guys can go check out my Diddy is Kai video. And in that video, I talk about their other character, which is Safari. And in that video, I showed this picture of Safari and Lil Mama. And I called her an it because I don't know what's going on with her abs. They have the weirdest, oddest bodies ever. Their bodies are just so weird looking. They're very artificial. Alright, and when I type in Lil Mama and Diddy, right, the thing that pops up is pictures of Lil Mama. But then if you go right here, a picture of Diddy and Bow Wow. And this just shows me that Google cannot distinguish the difference between their two faces. And this happens a lot sometimes with certain characters. Bow Wow guest starred on Love and Hip Hop New York, and Lil Mama's from New York, okay? And she was also on Love and Hip Hop, okay? So we're finna get into some gematria, and before I get into gematria, I recommend you guys go get the Patreon. I talked about the number 44 in details. It's a full blown out video. Really good video of me talking about the number 44, all these political black leaders that people are worshiping, thinking that they're real, but they're actually not. They're actually so fucking scripted. So go get the Patreon, go check that out because it's a really good video. And so when I put in Bow Wow's first name, it equals 14 and 22. And as you guys know, 14 and 22 is linked to dead. The two words together, dead and his name. And in a full reduction and a reverse full reduction cipher, they both equal 14 and 22. Lined up perfectly. So this name, a little, you know, they always use this little thing. And they don't spell it all the way. And you wonder why they don't spell it all the way. They do L-I-L. The slang terminology is because it equals 33 and 48, and 48 equals homicide. All right. And right here, her name is, she goes by Lil Mama. So I took away the little and just put Mama, and then I put Bow Wow's first and last name, and they both equal 26 in a full reduction and reverse full reduction cipher. And then Aaron Hernandez's wife, her name equals 83. All right. And this could either be connected to one of these three characters dying, or it could be connected to the idea that Aaron's death was scripted from the jump because she's Aaron's wife. And so murder and her name equal 38. And then Jessica, which is Lil Mama's middle name, and Moss, which is Bow Wow's last name, both link up in a full reduction and in an English ordinal cipher with 12 and 21 and 66. All right. So now we're going to get into Aaron Hernandez's wife, this character right here. And there's already a lot of memes and stuff that go around with this character. For example, this meme said, why his fiance look like Bow Wow with hair, haha. And this one said, Lil Bow Wow think he's slick playing Aaron Hernandez's wife. This one was straight up just mockery because, you know, they're role playing their characters, they're sharing the same features, and that was just pure mockery, this one. And you know it's mockery when they try to put the laughing faces, because think about if someone took those laughing faces off that'll make it a statement, not no joke type of statement, you know? So yeah, I didn't make any of these side by sides. There was so many on Google, and she's such a small character that I really didn't care to make any side by sides of this character in particular. So here's some more side by sides, and it's just obvious. And here's another side by side that I had seen. And the only difference between her and them is that her nose is a little bit like flatter. If you notice with the side by sides I made of Bowwow and Lil Mama, their nose is like kind of defined and just wide, and that's something they share. But she shares their eye spacing, their eyes, eyebrows, forehead, etc. So before I get into this damage control that they try to push all the time, you guys need to know that Lisa Left Eye Lopez is sweetie. Go check that video out. It's a great freaking video, alright? And right here, they try to let her play her in a movie, which is stupid because she looks nothing like them. I even thought back then when I had seen the movie, I thought it was a stupid pick. I thought they could have did better. So here's the side by side of them. I'm going to show you guys a lot of side by sides because they look so much alike and it's just ridiculous. And here's that other side by side of him with that wig on. Here's this side by side. This one is crazy and she just looks so disgusting in that picture. And then here's another one. Here's another one again. And of course she has on a orange headband, equals 33. And when it comes to the gematria of Bow Wow's first name equaling out with dead, there's always going to be a character instead of characters that they kill off. Him being a male character, it would make sense, but I could see them, it's kind of a hard one. I could see them killing off either one of these two characters personally. And here's the side by side. This one is just crazy to me. They look so much alike. And here's a stupid freaking outfit that she's wearing. Like, she just looks ridiculous. She looks like a boy with pink on, you know, just looks ridiculous. And here we go, pink, white, and blue. Still looks like Bow Wow, no matter how many wigs this character put on and how whatever they try to paint her, like how pretty they try to make her, she still looks like him. And then right here, this trend, this style was just ridiculous. Just very ridiculous. And then here she goes again. Just a lot of these trends back then were ridiculous. This was absolutely stupid. And there's pink, white, and blue in the background. She has a pacifier in. They're weird. They're just so odd. And here we go again. And of course she has on a cross necklace. They all wear cross necklaces. And right here she's doing symbolism, covering the lip, doing this, you know. And of course her album, wow, her album cover is called Voice of the Young People. Oh my god, they love targeting children. Their main target is always younger people. And of course she has the purple going on, and that's like kind of like, what is the word, it's kind of like brainwashing in a sense, or getting someone to follow them blindly. It's magic, you know. And then right here, and then she had that lip gloss on. I feel like there's gematria with that. She's low-key doing one-eye symbolism. Just this odd dressing, just weird odd dressing. That's why I don't follow trends, because this looks stupid, but back then people didn't think it was stupid, and right now people are following some stupid ass trends, and 10 years from now it's gonna look stupid. Okay, so you know, don't follow trends. Pink, white, and blue going on also. This was just some tacky fucking shit. That's what this is. This is all tacky. She looks so much like a guy. These big jeans, and her face just looks like a dude. And here's Bow Wow, and he's doing one-eye symbolism. His younger self looked so much like her, so much like her. Because when they tried to age him, they tried to make him look more slimmer, like slim him out a bit, modify him a bit. That's it. But his younger self is identical to her. So yeah, guys, Bow Wow and Little Mama and Aaron Hernandez's fiance slash wife, all three of these characters are the exact same. Make sure you guys go check out my ebook. Make sure you guys go check out the Patreon. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate all of you guys.
Yeah, Channel Zero with little Bow Wow. How you doing? Look at her. She's so cute. Girl, you so, hey. Are you for, oh, he is,